Hi everyone. In this video, we'll be looking into a game between Grandmaster Magnus Carlsen and Grandmaster Maxim Vachier-Lagrave from the round 7 of Global Chess League between Team Carlsen and Team MVL. Let's jump right into the game. Magnus Carlsen, starting with the white pieces, go for 1 d4. MVL replies with knight to f6, c4, g6, h4, bishop to g7, knight to c3, d6, e4, knight to c6, knight on g2, e2, MVL goes for castling, f3, e5, d5, knight to d4, bishop to e3, c5, d takes on c6, and passant move, b takes on c6, knight takes on d4, e takes on d4, bishop takes on d4, d5, c takes on d5, c takes on d5, e5, knight to h5, king to f2, rook to e8, q into d2, bishop takes on e5, bishop takes on e5, rook takes on e5, q into d4, q into f6, rook to d1, bishop to b7, g4, knight to f4, rook to e1, rook to e6, q takes on f6, rook takes on f6, king to g3, rook to b8, rook to h2, h6, rook to d2, king to g7, rook to e5, bishop to c6, b3, rook to b4, knight to e2, rook to e6. So if you look at this position, after 28 moves into the game, match is pretty much balanced. Here we can see that this rook is hanging, so the best way out is to trade up the rook. But in this position, Magnus Carlsen go for a brilliant move, which is knight takes on f4, giving away his rook. Here he played an exchange sacrifice, and MVL accept this sacrifice and play knight takes on e5. So here MVL is upon 2 points of material, but engine believe this is still a balanced position. And Carlsen continues with knight to d3, rook to d4. So here after 30 moves, match is pretty much balanced. So the right continuation here for Magnus Carlsen. So here you can see that this rook is pinning this knight here. So once the knight moves, this rook will hang. So the right way to continue from here on is just capture the knight and trade off material. But in the game, Magnus Carlsen missed this and play rook to c2, trying to create a counter attack on this bishop, and this will not work. And after this move, MVL is having an advantage of -2, and he continues with rook to e6, defending the bishop, king to f2, a5, knight to c5, attacking the rook, rook moves to f6, king to g3, rook on d to f4, double attack on the f3 pawn. Carlsen defends it by bishop to g2, rook to b4, knight to d3, attacking the rook, rook to b6, knight to e5, rook to e6, f4, f6, knight to f3, rook to e3, rook to d2, a4, king to f2. So in this position, Carlsen is attacking MVL's rook, and MVL is threatening to create a pass pawn. So ideal way to play this position is your rook is under attack, so you will move the rook. But MVL ignores the threat and he plays a takes on b3, sacrificing his rook. Carlsen accepts the sacrifice and plays king takes on e3. And here MVL plays b2. So how can Carlsen stop this pawn? Only way to stop this pawn is by sacrificing his rook. So that was the idea behind sacrificing the rook one move earlier. So he's going to pick up this material anyway. Carlsen tried to defend it by playing rook to d1, b1 equal to queen. Rook takes on b1, rook takes on b1, knight to d4, bishop to b7, g5, h takes on g5, h takes on g5, f takes on g5, f takes on g5, rook to b2, bishop to h3, rook takes on a2, king to f4, king to f7, king to e5, king to e7, bishop to f1, rook to a3, king to f4, bishop to a6, bishop to g2, and king to d6. And it was in this position, after 54 moves into the game, Magnus Carlsen resigned to Maxim Vachier-Lagrave, and Team MVL went on to defeat Team Carlsen as well. The reason for resignation is pretty much clear. Carlsen is clearly down on material. He is down on 3 points of material and they are headed into an endgame. And it will be extremely difficult to defend this position even for Magnus Carlsen. After going 3 points down on material, Magnus Carlsen decided to resign to MVL.